My name is Amy, this is One Small Sparkle, and today I'm going to be unboxing for you guys West Coast Ocean. This was one of the first diamond paintings I ever got. Not the first one. That was the Soul of the Storm, but this was like the first one I saw that I was like, "Oh my god, I want this because I want to put this in my living room. I want to take this color palette and make a room about it." I guess it's a good way to put it. Well, let's get started. So, this is West Coast Ocean by Dakota Daetwiler. Um, Unfortunately, this is no longer available. It's been, I guess, archived is the right word. But as a West Coast person myself, I don't know. I've always been kind of drawn to ocean in general. This has a lot of meaning for me, and I wanted to still unbox it for you guys so you can see what it looks like. And you'll have to let me know if this is in your stash or if you've done it prior to it being, what's the word? Archived. Yeah, that was it. Because I'm really curious because I find that this is just such a gorgeous image. But let's take a look. As you can see, I took the film off this already, so this is something that I've taken a peek at. I looked at it when I got it. I was smart with this one though, and I left it in the bag. Unlike my Camilla, I fixed that, by the way. I put it back in the bag. I didn't leave it. You're also not going to see the kit with this one because again I had taken that out prior. But again, you know the drill. If you've seen the toolkit for Diamond Dark Cloud, you've seen it a million times. We don't have to go into super detail about that. And if you're new to diamond painting and you are like, wait, what? Better people than me have already gone over it a bajillion times. So trust when I say it's out there. You can find it. We are strong, independent people. It's doable. This thing is long. Okay, so a quick statistical rundown. It's around, as you could have told by that glorious pink packaging. It's 40 by 20 inches. So that's 101 centimeters by 50 centimeters. It's a long boy. It's got 72 colors plus 2 ABs, 1 frosted, and 4 fairy dust for a total of 68,080 Desmonds. So let's just roll this sucker out. This is gonna definitely be way longer than my table is. So just kind of roll it back as we go. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Holy crap. It's huge. Oh my god. Okay. I got ahead of myself because I do want to show you guys the treasure quest card. I don't actually know which treasure quest card I got with this, but let me just, I'm gonna have to loose roll it just to bring it onto this side so that I can then back roll it. Holy, it is so long. I don't think, okay, well, it's definitely not getting put up in the apartment that I live in right now because I don't think I literally have a wall in my living room long enough to put this up. It's so long. Again, I know my Canadianness makes telling size things not great just because of the weirdness of Canadian measurements, but this is a lot longer than I thought it was. Holy shit. Again, there's no way. I can't even, I'll put a picture up, but the actual length of this, I cannot. So, it starts here, right? And then it just goes. It just goes and goes and goes forever, and it's still, oh, surprise, it's still going. Holy, oh my, oh my goodness, this is so long. This is so long. I'm gonna need to invest in one of those like canvas roller thingies to make this work. Cause holy. Alright, let's just leave like this for a second. We'll look at drills in a sec. Let's grab our thank you. Let's see what we got for our treasure quest. That's a bronze. I have not gotten anything other than bronze. But that's fine. Because like gorgeousness. Look at that. Beauty. And then our all-important book of stickers. Look at that. 79 total colors. Holy crap. This doesn't have the old school labeling for ABs, so our ABs are right here. And then we've got our frosted and our fairy dust. I'm really excited to see where those frosteds are because I've never seen a frosted diamond in person or used frosteds. So looking forward to that. And look at this color palette. Like this is my kind of color palette where it's like dark blues, purples, greens, obviously on a like ocean image as well is just to die for. I won't say like I'm a land like specifically like I like landscapes and just landscapes, but like oceanscapes or like views of the ocean is just yes, chef kiss. But like this where it's like in motion, not just like a beach scene, but like I don't know how to describe it, like more ocean than beach. I don't know if that's making sense or not, but that's what I'm trying to get at. But let's find out where these are. But first, let's check the stick. I got this back in 2025. So it's probably gonna be just as sticky as, yeah, the shtick be stickin'. This is gonna be such a pain to roll out and like smoothen down because like how do you get to the middle? I'm gonna have to take like everything off of my desk to remove the bubbles. And look, it folded over itself. Oh yeah, I definitely have to roll the other side back. Let me get to this because this is definitely looking very fitted in terms of its. Is it sticky on this side too? Yeah. Gloriously sticky. Okay, this side was like super bubbly, so that's looking a little bit better. I don't know how I'm gonna unbubble the middle part, but that's already laying flat enough that I think we can like make this work. It's so long. Oh my god. Alright, let's take a look at our specials, eh? Let's take a gander at the specials. I think this is gonna be a decent amount of line blocking. I won't say it's gonna be super color blocky, and there's definitely like these in-betweeny parts, especially with these little like sprinkled in colors, like probably not going to be leaning heavily one way or the other. I think it looks pretty balanced in terms of like how much confetti to how much blocking we're going to be doing. Definitely more blocking in the sky though, which makes sense. Drill packets. Wait. Oh my god. Look at it. Beef. It's beefy. Okay. This is intense. This is so many colors too. Like I did not think for something that's like predominantly blue, I wasn't expecting there to be almost 80 colors. This is gonna stretch the limits of my storage when I work on this for sure. But let's just go section by section and we'll see what we get. Okay. So right off the bat, we have a darker blue fairy dust. That's one of 4. Pretty small bag of 310, so that's cool. Checking for any others. Again, like, I'm not a big drill train person, so like, I'm just looking for specials. So there's just one in that. I don't know what to call this rope of colors. What else do we got? Oh, we have another fairy dust here, and it's kind of like creamy white. Very nice. And then, ooh, nice blue fairy dust right there. Pretty pretty. That was, what, 3 of our fairy dusts already? Oh, is this the frosted? Oh, interesting. Okay, so here's the frosted. Let me get my camera to focus. Come on. There we go. Oh, hey. There you go. Interesting. So, like, by comparison, here's a normal color, and then the frosted color. It's almost like muted. It's like you took a normal drill and you softened it in a way. Or it's like a fairy dust, but without the glitter. That is wild. Okay. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I've again not seen these myself before, so I'm just curious. I'm really, really interested in see where this goes now. And then, do we have anything else in here? No. Right. Curious, curious, curious. I don't think we've seen any of the ABs yet. So I'm assuming they're in this last line here somewhere. Oh. Fairy dust. This nice light blue. They're pretty. Oh, here's one of our ABs. Oh, it's kind of like a... What is that? Taupey? Kind of pale brown? Interesting. Is that in the sky, maybe? And then our other AB is, again, this really nice bright blue. Gorge. And then that's it, yeah. Okay. Crazy. Now let's do our deep dive. And let's see just where the heck these colors are. I'm just gonna slide that over a little bit. So, if we go from here, our ABs is first is the blue one, and that is R. I'm not going to go through the entire thing, I think, just because it's very long. But I'm curious. Where is the letter R? Where are you? Yeah, this is definitely a lot more confetti, especially in the middle section. Am I blind? I think I'm blind, you guys. I didn't see a single R in that pass through. Oh, here we go. So there's R sprinkled in right here. So it's a little bit right there. Little bits right here. Yeah, super confetti with the R. Not seeing any big chunks of it, but it's in these kind of like lighter swells. A little bit of a line of it there. A little bit in here. Yeah, just very lightly sprinkled throughout, it looks like. A little bit here. More so on the right side than the left. Just a little line of it there. And then a little bit at the end here. Interesting. Okay. And then our next one is the AB of that taupish color. And that is a diamond shape. That's got to be up here in the sky somewhere. I can't imagine it being in the water itself. Now the question is, can I find it? Where are you, little diamond shape? Am I blind? Am I not going to see it on my first pass? I'm not going to see it on my first pass. Okay. Line it back. Pull it back. Oh, here it is. Oh, I found it. So there's a little bit up here. I found it at least there, and then there's a little bit on the line. So it looks like maybe where the edges of the sunlight beats the waves. Yeah, and then I'm seeing some lines here, a little bit here, but I'm not seeing it over here. Yeah, so it's mostly in like this space. All right, good to know. And then our frosted is a single horizontal line. So I can already see some right there, but let's start at the beginning. So there's a little bit here. Where are you? A little bit right here. Oh, itchy nose. Oh, there's a, oh, I totally didn't even see this. There is a, oh my goodness, I'm so blind. Okay, so there was like a little bit here, but there's actually a giant line of it along the edge here. And that seems to go throughout. Like all of this is that nice big fat line of it. There's like a little bit over here. Big giant line. Looks like it ends about here. But it might pick up again on the other side. There's little sprinkles of it in this kind of like middling section. But yeah, there was a huge line of it there. A little bit here. I'm not seeing it pick up again on this side. But I'm seeing a little bit here and here. Oh, and then it picks up again around here. So it has like a nice big gap in the middle part of where like the sun is, but it's on like the edges. And then it's kind of sprinkled in throughout here. So yeah, there's a little bit here. But there's like a, it starts here and then it just goes whoosh, and a nice big chunk and then at the end there. And then again, sprinkled throughout. So nice big line at the end, sprinkles throughout, and then huge big line of it over here. Very cool. Okay. I like that a lot. I think that's going to add a nice layer of like depth with the like very different but very pronounced use of it. That feels very intentional, and I love that for this. Now we're gonna get to our fairy dusts, and we have 4 of those. So the first one is that kind of gem shape. And it looks to be a bit darker. Oh, I have to cough. 1 second. So, sorry about that. Where is... Am I gonna miss it on the first pass like I've missed all the other ones on the first pass? Where are you? Where are you? I want to... Oh, I see you. Okay, hold up. Is that over here too? A little bit. So our first fairy dust is this kind of like dark blue space just at the edge here. And then it looks like it probably continues. Yeah, so it's kind of like where like of a wave where it's cresting over. It's like that movement there. So it's sprinkled throughout on all of these little like tops and then over. And then there's a bunch of it throughout the bottom here as well, it looks like. Waves, waves, waves. A whole bunch of it in this little like section here. And then a ton of it on the bottom side here. That's gorgeous. And then a nice big chunk of it here too. There's a lot of this dark blue fairy dust. Holy, yeah, it's crazy. It's like everywhere in this, because it's like this nice big chunk here, but then it's like all throughout, all throughout, all throughout. Nice big line up here, all throughout, all throughout, all throughout, all throughout this part here. Lines up here, and then a line right to the end. So like tons of that one. That is the most fairy dust of fairy dusts. Next one we have is the light blue, so that's an equal sign. There's a little bit here. It's quite light, so it's a little bit here. So this is going to be more of like an accentuating color, where it's just highlighting a little bit there. Seems to mostly be in this portion. I'm not seeing it down here at all anywhere. A little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. A little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. Yeah, it's mostly just in this middle area. Pretty decent chunk of it right throughout here. This space. Not seeing any on this side over here. Like it's not by the shore and it's not by the sky. It's just riding in the middle space. And then there's a little bit there. And then sprinkles. Oh, there's a tiny bit there. A little bit there, yeah. So much more of a highlighting color compared to the first fairy dust. Our third fairy dust is a circle with a line through it. That seems to also be sprinkled, but it's much darker, whereas that equal sign is a light highlight. This is like a low light, if that's the right word for it. And I'm seeing it here, up here. Nice big line of it right here, actually. Right in the middle. I don't see any along the shore. Don't really see it up by the sky either, which makes sense. It's a darker color, so it's gonna be more in that, like, just the water section. I'm seeing a little bit in here, a little bit closer to the shore on this side. Definitely not seeing it anywhere near the sun part, except for right there. But very small kind of like little sections of that. Like here's a little bit where it's got quite a bit. And then this little line here has a decent amount of it. And then it's just kind of otherwise sprinkled throughout. Still a decent amount of that. And then like a nice big section of it just at the end here. It's that like lighter color. And then it has just sprinkles of it right to the end. Decent amount, but nowhere near as the first one. But definitely more, I would say, than the lighter color. And our last but not least is that kind of like tree symbol, and it's a much more, I think it's the taupey kind of color that we had. That definitely looks like it's much more situated to the sun area. See if I can find it. Oh, there's actually some of that diamond, that AB down in this swell here. I thought it was just up by the thing, but it's in there as well. Just kind of backtracking to that one. Where is my tree symbol? Where is the tree? Am I not going to see it on our first pass? I don't think I'm going to see it on the first pass. I assumed it was in the sun, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm checking over on the shore side to see if maybe it's in there and I just missed it completely. No, I don't see that. Where? What the heck? It's this, it's very last one. It's this little tree symbol. Do you guys call that a tree? I'm assuming it's the tree. I really thought that I was gonna see it around the sun, but I'm not seeing it at all. I think I'm blind. Oh, hey! So there's more of the AB down in the shore. There's some here, and then a nice big line of it kind of here, which makes sense because it's like right here, and then it's like right in there. I keep seeing the diamond, but I'm not seeing the tree at all. If I was a tree, where would I be? Oh, I see you. Okay, so it's right up in this sun area. So it's this whole section. So there's the white here, which is just a normal drill. This one's not fancy. But then this whole area, oh my god, I can't believe I missed this. It's like the entire section surrounding the white is AB. Or not AB, sorry, but it's fairy dust. That's gonna be really pretty. And then I wonder if it's also, yeah, there's a little bit of it down here where that sun reflection's on the shore. There's a little bit of it in here too. Which isn't too bad. Pardon me. I was kind of worried because, like, obviously we have a ton throughout the water, as it should be. That's the focus. There's a decent chunk of it up in the sky, but I was kind of worried because it felt like the shore side doesn't have a lot of specials to it. But with the little light part around here, there's actually a decent stretch along the center of the diamond, of that kind of like taupey AB. So I feel like there's a good balance so that it's not like completely left out and your shoreline just becomes bland. Like there's a decent amount of special over here. So composition wise, love that. And then yeah, I think that's about everything for it. So just to recap, so this is the what's the word? This is West Coast Ocean by Dakota Daetwiler. Again, I deeply apologize. It's no longer available for purchase from Diamond Art Club. Hopefully it gets picked up somewhere else because this is just so stunning. Like this is like a statement piece. You know what I mean? It is a round. It is 79 colors, 2 of which are ABs, 1 is frosted, and there's 4 fairy dust. It's a 40-inch by 20-inch. It's a long boy. It is roughly 101 centimeters by 50 centimeters, and its total amount of drills is 68,080 desmids. So I hope you guys like this one. I'm excited for this. My, like, the home that I retire in, this will be put up. Wherever that may be. Because it's not going to be this apartment, but like my eventual home, my forever home. This is going on the wall. I'm so excited. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna be rambling and just being like, oh my god, it's so pretty, it's so big, look at, oh my god, it's so. But thank you so much for stopping by. Let me know what you think about this piece. Are you a Dakota fan? Is this kind of like your vibe? Because this kind of my vibe, not gonna lie. I have a few vibes, but this is definitely one of them. And otherwise, yeah, you know the drill. Do the things. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.